Still on the first episode, and boy, I still have things to talk about. This show, I know it's good. I watched first season back in the day. I didn't even speak English back then. I watched it in Slovak, grade up. But another moment, this could be quite possibly one of the best first episodes of anything ever. We're gonna talk about one specific scene which actually I talked about it with my good friend when I was telling her about the show. Honestly, like last week when we went to sit down and have a friend date in a restaurant, and I brought up this one scene because I know she's going to love it. There's a scene when Kim, Jack Bauer's daughter, she is working on the desk. She is introduced to us because she was basically damsel in previous two scenes. Now she's working in CTU. Now she's analytics. She works behind the desk, but she's there. It is explained through dialogue that Jack got her the work, so she needs to focus something, so she doesn't just think about her mom. And there's this guy, uh, Zachary Quinto. Yeah, actor is Zachary Quinto. I'm so glad I remembered. Love the guy. He later, after this, he played Siler in TV show Heroes, bad guy. That's how I fell in love with him, quote unquote, even though he's charming man. And he also played Spock in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. Now, these Zachary Quinto's characters, Adam, he does not like Kim. He makes it very clear. He hates that she's shoved into his department. He cannot stand her. And there's a moment where their boss of their department, she tells Kim, okay, look through my code. I need you to do this. Kim's like, okay, I'm on it. She sits down on the computer, she starts working and realizes she cannot get in because Adam blocked her and he wants to do it on his own. He doesn't want to let her do her job. And she goes, is there any problem? And Adam simply says, we all know you're just here just because you're Jack Bauer's daughter. We all know that you didn't earn this. You all know that daddy just got you this job. So sit down, shut up, and don't ruin my whole department. And it's very rash, it's very mean, but here's the thing. Watching this, I know that Adam is prick. I know that I don't even think it's sexism because he clearly respects. Let me put it like this: Adam disrespect women in same way he disrespect everyone else. So it's not sexism, it's not misogyny. It's just that he's a prick and he hates Kim. But here's the dirty trick: it might seem that he's got the point because again, in real world, we know that Kim was daughter damsel in first season. She was for whatever reason damsel uh, in second season, and that ruined that show. In fact, I hated. I didn't even hate her, but I hated her storyline so much in second season. That's why I initially stopped watching the show. Before decade later, I was told that I should have kept watching, which is one of the reasons I'm back now. Kim, and yeah, I'm thinking that I'm suspicious. Like, okay, did they before next thing happened? Just those few seconds, I'm thinking, are they just mimicking what I'm thinking? Are they just straight up telling me? Did they wrote those scene because they assume that most viewers will assume that Kim is there just to be there? And did they really make the Adam to be asshole so he mimics what audience is thinking? And that already would be pretty clever. It would be manipulative, but it would be clever. It gets better. Because what happens next that Kim just okay, she puts her down like a good leader, demure, submissive girl she is, or you think she is, or we think she is from previous two seasons, and Adam starts freaking out because his computer doesn't work. And he's like, well, what happened? What did you do? And Kim just looks at him, what would I do? Fix it, well, you blocked my computer. And she just goes, I'm not a hacker. I'm not an analyst. I'm here just because my daddy got me a job. That's what you said. And it's like you have just a few seconds of Adam fuming and freaking out. Just goes, well, will you let me do my job? And Adam unblocks her. She unblocks him. And it's like, oh my God! Not only they predicted that audience would hate Kim right away, then they make quote unquote Adam is one of the good guys, but quote unquote antagonist in this scene, mean person in this scene, make them say exactly what we were all thinking, and then this all happens in like 3 minutes. If that, Kim just completely 180s. She puts Adams down. She proves herself. She again mimics what audience is thinking, that, oh, you think I'm just here because daddy got me job? Well, guess what? I can do things too, and I just destroyed you. And it's character established, character saved, character rescued. In fact, I heard jokes for years, but there's actually suspicion, which I don't think was ever confirmed, but when you look at them, there's a big suspicion that Kim in first two seasons was inspiration for Ashley Graham from Resident Evil 4, everyone's most hated character. But Kim from season 3, completely different animal, completely different beast. Perfect. Just perfect. And you can do this. Turning this into writing tip, you can take character that if you see that audience will hate your character, if you predict that your character might come out as weak, as pathetic, or being there just to be there, being damsel, being girlfriend, being daughter, make sure that character establish themselves as soon as possible. Doesn't have to be something, doesn't have to be that she gets superpowers, doesn't have to be that she can stop bullets. Just make character, or could be him, could be they, doesn't matter. Make your character that audience will assume is weak, make them look competent. Could be nurse, could be wife that's strong, could be child that's intelligent. I did something similar when I showcased that main character of one of my books is tough badass mercenary and he's his wife. So I assume she's damsel. Lars is mercenary with grey sword and Mia is his wife. Except I established in first scene where Mia shows up that Mia is very strong person and she stands up for people in her community, and effectively she's the leader of all the non-combatants in their mercenary group. All the wives or the medics or the scientists, Mia as such has such a respect that she effectively leads them all, even though she doesn't fight. So I didn't do that obviously as good as it's here, but remember that if you have non-action character or character that you fear could be seen as weak, establish they're useful and establish they can hold their own ground. They could cry, they could be scared, they could be kidnapped, but make sure to show immediately they are good for something. And if you find this tip useful in any way, I would really love if you liked and subscribed and preferably share this. Either way, please stay awesome and see you next time.